Have you ever bought a sewing pattern and when you got home, you took out the stuff that was inside, looked at it and went, never mind, put it back in and just done with it? Don't worry, you're not alone. Sewing patterns can feel really confusing, which is why I am walking through one step by step every day this month. So if you're confused by sewing patterns, follow this channel now so you don't miss anything. And today we're actually going to talk about the first step of what you should do when you take these things out. Now, last week we talked about how to read the outside of the pattern envelope and how to get all of your supplies together. So if you missed that, put playlist below and I will send you days 1 through 5. But now we are in day 6. And day 6 is going to be how to decide which pattern pieces you actually need. Okay? So let's dig in. When we open this, the first thing we're going to get is instructions, okay? These are going to tell you how to sew your project together, so they are super important. But the other thing that we will find inside of our pattern is the template itself, okay? Remember we talked about this in day 1. This is a lot like Legos, okay? This is your booklet that shows you how to put the pieces together. These are the pieces, okay? So we have both, amazing. But the first thing we need to look at is our instructions. Now, do we remember that on day 2 or 3, we talked about variations? So on this pattern, I have 3 variations, and I am making variation B, okay? So that's this first thing we see here. It's another version of the line drawings, and it's my variations, what they look like. Now, the very next thing should be a list of all the pieces that your pattern comes with, okay? Now, you do not need all of these pieces to make your project. All these pieces came in the pattern, but for variation B, I only need the pieces here that go to variation B. I don't need to cut out pieces for A or C. If I start doing that, I'm not gonna have enough fabric. Okay, so don't do that. Instead, we're going to look at this together and decide which pieces I need for this project. That way you understand how to read this, okay? So here's a close-up. Now we see here next to each piece there is a number and a name, okay? This will help you keep track of what all your pieces are. So the first thing I see on here is 1, bodice front. Now, bodice is just a fancy word we use in sewing for the material that covers your chest, okay? So this is the bodice of my white shirt, and this is the sleeve, okay? Bodice, any material that covers your chest. Now, then we have bodice back, so the back of the part that covers your chest. We have a sleeve. We have a neckband and tie end. And if you get to any of these and you're not sure what they are, it's okay. Just take a note of it. And then as you start putting it together, it might start making more sense, okay? Or you can always ask me in the chat below if there's a word you're stuck on. I'm happy to answer questions. And now the next one is a weird word. It is a yoke. Now I will point to it here on the pattern. That's the yoke for this particular pattern. We have the skirt front, skirt back, front armhole band, back armhole band, sleeve, and sleeve, okay? So what we should notice is that after each of these is a series of letters, okay? So for piece 1, the bodice front, we have A, B, and C. That means we're going to use piece 1 for all the variations. But if we look through this, we're looking for the letter B because I'm making variation B, okay? This is like very kindergarten, but I want to make sure we're all on the same page because if you haven't heard this before, it probably isn't intuitive. You're probably not obviously understanding it, but it really can be this easy, okay? So for variation B, when we look at these letters, which numbers do I need? Okay, so for today, I want you to look at the example and let me know down below which numbers I need to make variation B. Then look at your pattern and see if you can find out which pieces you need to make your project. Okay? Now, Tomorrow, we're actually going to talk about cutting these out and cutting them out in your correct size. So for today, you just need to know which ones we're going to cut out, and then we'll actually cut them out tomorrow. See, sewing patterns don't have to be so scary when someone actually goes through and explains what you're supposed to be doing. So if you found this video helpful and you'd like to follow along with the rest of the series, then be sure to follow this account and check back every day in February, because we're going to release one step every day. But for those of you who don't want to wait and want to actually prep and learn how to read a sewing pattern and make your first project all together with me, then just put the word club below. I have a class inside of my online club where I show you how to read the pattern and how to actually sew it all together with live support from me. So if that would make sewing patterns less daunting, easier for you, because you'll get live support, you can ask questions, all that kind of stuff, then just put the word club below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow where we're going to talk about how to cut out the right size in your sewing pattern. Until then, happy sewing!